Karam girls, now in this topic, today's topic, we are going to discuss about the external environment. In the previous class, we have discussed about the internal environment. In this class, we are going to discuss about the external environment, which affects the business organization. So, what are all the external environments? Already we have seen suppliers, financiers, public, marketing channel members, customers, competitors, everybody else. So, all these factors outside the business which have a bearing on the working of business can be termed as a external environment, which is outside, which the factor which affects from the outside the business. So, this is subdivided into two. One is micro or task. Then next one is macro or general. This is subdivided into two, micro and macro. So, external environment are divided into two, micro level environment, micro environment and macro environment. The many call it as micro or task environment, macro or general environment. So today we are going to discuss about this chapter. Now first let us know about what it refers. See, what is micro? Micro, it refers to those factors which are immediate environment of business which affects the performance of the business. So what are all the things going to come under this one? Finance, financiers, suppliers. Then next one is then marketing channel members. Third one, marketing channel members. Then public customers. Then last one is competitors. In this macro or general environment, there are subdivided into this general and overall environment in which this business operates. The success of business depends on the ability to adapt to the macro environment, the ability to adapt to the general environment. They offer enormous opportunity to the business and also possess serious threats to business. That is, what are all the threats? What are all the any economical changes, any social changes, cultural changes? These are all the threats. So, the general or remote environment factors are as follows. What are all the factors? That is economic factors. That is called as an economic factor. The nature of economy based on the stage of development. So, nature of economy. This will consider as a macro environment. It will affect the macro environment. Then nature of economic system. Then next one is nature of the economic policies of a nation. These are all the macro. Already we have studied in the economics. Micro means small, macro means large. So we are going to learn in this chapter also nature of economy. We are going to study about the world economy and which affects the business environment, and the nature of economic system. And the next one is the economic policies of a nation. This also economic policies of a nation. Policies of nation. This also affect the external factors. So economic index, Next one is development of financial market. Development of financial market. Then next one, economic structure. Economic structure. So we are going to discuss about, first let us discuss about the micro or task factors, then let us move on to the macro or general factors. So these are all the things is going to determine the external factors. First let us say about the financiers. Who are all how the financiers is going to affect the external factors. Now first topic is financier. Who are all considered as a financier of a business? See, which includes they are called as a debenture holder. Debenture holder called as a financiers of the business. So because they are investing their money into the company, and all the financial institutions play a significant part in the running of a business. So we are borrowing money from all the financial institutions. They are all important person which we are lending money for the running of a business, isn't it? So it is significant part in the running of the business. They are playing an important role to running of a business. And then their financial capability, policy strategy, attitudes towards the risk, and ability to give non-financial assistance all are important to a business. So this is very important. All the policy strategy, how to give the debenture holder money. So this is very important, isn't it? So financial capability, company's financial capability. And the next one is how to give the policy strategy to frame we have the debenture holder invested money, so we have to give the money to the debenture holder. So we have to frame the policy, how to frame the policy strategies. What are all the strategy we are going to follow, that we should give the information. Then strategies. These are all, like in this area we have to take risk towards this area, and we have to raise our ability to give the non-financial assistance are all important to a business. Then let us move on to the supplier. In any organization, like supplier of the raw material, they are supplying raw material, isn't it? We are getting the raw material from the supplier. In accounts we have studied about the creditors, isn't it? So we are getting the raw materials from the supplier. That and other inputs what are all the ingredients, spare parts, raw materials, everything we are purchasing, that play a vital role. Then how to give timely procurement of materials from suppliers. This enables the continuity in the production, and it reduces the cost of maintaining stock and inventory. So we have to procure a timely procure. We have to purchase in time. Then only we can maintain the stock and inventory position. Purchase in time, then only we can maintain the stock. if the stock is available, we don't want to lose the customer. So that is the main reason. So the organization generally obtains supplies from the panel of suppliers instead of relying on a single source. The organization will supply to the various persons because they are not going to rely on only one supplier. They are going to procure the goods from lot of suppliers. They are not going to rely on only one supplier. So they are going to get the goods, purchase the goods from the various persons such as A, B, C, D. So they are going to, organization is going to purchase because each and every parts there is a, so what is that? Important parts and also the good parts availability and the quality of the spare parts is determined. Each and every company will vary. So the purchases, the company, the organization will purchase each and every parts and also the machines, everything, or stock or raw material, everything to the various persons. So these are also determine the organization. This is also the important source of, they are spending the business, isn't it? They are spending money. So the organization has realized the importance of nurturing and maintaining good relationship with the customer. So with the supplier. So they are going to keep on getting the goods, isn't it? So this also determine the good business environment. What they will do? They have to purchase the goods in right time. They have to settle the amount in the right time. So they have to maintain the good relationship between the supplier and the customer. Supplier and the customer. This also determine the business environmental good. Whether it is a good business environment, so there is a good relationship between the supplier and the customer. Then let us move on to marketing channel members. We have financiers, we have approached the finance from the financiers, and from the finance we have procured the goods from the various persons. Next we are going to move on to the marketing channel members. Who are all the marketing members? To whom we are going to distribute the product. Next let us move on to the marketing channel members. See, marketing channel members in this here what we are going to learn, that is the marketing intermediaries. Who are all called intermediaries? Who is going to connect the link between the producer and the consumer? Who is going to give a link between the business and the customer? So between, already we have studied the channels of distribution, isn't it? So whatever the goods we are producing, how it is going to reach the consumer, through the intermediary, the goods is reaching the consumer. So they are called as a middleman. So the middleman like dealers, wholesalers, retailers ensures the transfer of product to producer to the consumer. So through this middleman, only the product are coming to the consumer. Then the product which we can get through the consumer. Then the physical distribution is facilitated by, if you want to buy the product from one area to another area, that physical distribution will be helped by the another aids of commerce we have studied, isn't it? Aids to commerce. Through the transporter, the physical distribution will be happen. And where we are storing the goods, we are storing the goods in the storage. That is called what we can say warehouse. So where the place of goods are storing, which help to store the goods, is called as a warehouse. So whatever we are producing, that we are storing in the warehouse. And then next, after that, the marketing people, what they will do? They will do the research in the market. Whether the goods we have produced, everything is going to send to the consumer, or else is there any demand will arise. So the marketing research agencies help the firm to understand the needs of the customer. So for that, what they will do? While the advertising agency will promote the product. Already we have studied, isn't it? So the advertising agencies will help to promote the product and also the services. So all the insurance company. So hence the insurance firm is another marketing intermediary which provides coverage of risk in the business. So these are all the aids to commerce. They are all called as a marketing intermediary. So everything is interlinked and interconnected. Without any one, if there is transport is not available, we can't get the goods. If there is no warehouse is not available, we can't store. So everyone is important in the marketing channel members. Through this channel, the goods is reaching to the customer. Let us move on to the public. The heading, the public in the sense, this is any group like media or any citizen. They are going to do many companies had to face close due to the action by the local public. Now let us move on to public. So whatever business we are doing, that should not affect the public. Whether it is a noise pollution, whether we have to protect the environment. Already we have seen in the marketing lesson, isn't it? We have to do the environmental friendly business. So if we have committed any pollution or create any harm to the public, so the media group person, citizen action group person, local public, they will make the business to closure due to the action of all the group persons. So this refers to any group like media group, citizen action group and local group which has an impact on the business. So it is a media, everybody has an impact on the business. Based on the business, the media people also and each and every citizen are going to, they will be going to affect by the business, isn't it? So the impact is for all the citizens throughout the India. So local public, everybody else will be affected because of any bad business or any environmental, you can take for example in Tripur, some other water sewage is coming to the good water facility, good water area. So and also textiles water, mixed water, all the whatever the waste water is coming from the factory, it is also mixed throughout the good water. So these are all the public, we are committing the harm to the public. So the environmental pollution is if we did not create the pollution to the environment. So whatever the local public, all the citizens which has an impact on the business. Because of our business, everybody should enjoy, but nobody should not get any harm. Then the public group has the ability to make or march towards the business. The public, see for example, you can take a Sterlite company. Sterlite company, they will closure all the public persons, they will protest, isn't it? So the closure of Sterlite company, the Sterlite factory in Thoothukudi, due to protest by Environmental Protection Group in the year 2018. So everybody will protest to close the Sterlite copper. Why? Whatever the pollutions, because of the pollution, so nearby persons are affecting. For that reason, all the area people will protest to close the Sterlite copper company. So this is one of the reason in the micro environment. Then let us move on to the customer. Customer oriented business. Today market is, previous lesson we have seen, customer is considered as a king. So customer, we must satisfy the needs of the customer. We must understand what are all the wants and desires, taste, preference of the customer. We should understand before sending the product to the market. So the aim of any business, whatever business you are doing, what is your aim? Your aim is to satisfy the needs of the customer. So the customer is the king and the fulcrum around which the business revolves. Fulcrum means around point, centric, to whom we are pointing the center. Today's market is a customer-oriented market, customer-centered market, that is called fulcrum. So we are pointing towards the customer and we are doing the business because of the customer. So it surrounds with the today's world, the fulcrum around the business revolves. Hence, it is essential for the business to understand the needs of various customers. Like all the individuals, we have to understand the needs of the individuals and all the group and all the government, wholesalers, government industry, retailers, government sector, industrial sector, and we have to know retailer wants and also industrial and government wants. Industrial and government wants. Based on that, we have to do the business. So, the aim of the business is to satisfy the customer, isn't it? So, the customer relationship is very important. We have to create the customer relationship, and creating and sustaining the cordial relationship with the customer is very, very important. Not only creating a cordial relationship, we have to sustain with the customers. We have to keep up the customers already we have studied in the previous lesson. The customers are not just for transaction, thinking to the lifelong life building. They have to purchase the product throughout their life. So such a kind of business we have to introduce to the market. So they are going to shift from the transaction thinking to the relationship building market we have to build. When it is possible if we give the good product, the customer never move to the other company. Next, let us move on to the competitors. Now let us move on to the competitor. In the microenvironment, last factor is competitor. The competitor all the organization want to face the competition, isn't it? So at all level, local competition, national competition, global level competition, we have to face. Whether the competition for the product, whether the product may be same or whether the product may be similar product. If there is any same product or similar product, we have to modify our business strategy. According to that, we have to face